A 6-year-old son. My son's father and I, we've tried, but he just doesn't, it didn't work out because he just hasn't given me the respect that I deserve in the relationship. Because me and my father, our relationship at this point is non-existent, it is having an impact on my dating life. And the guys that I'm attracting are just, it's all ending in the same thing. They're liars, they're cheaters, they are disrespectful. I don't know what to do moving forward as to getting back out there and, you know.
Look, I'm not trying to simplify anything that anybody is saying, but you have to understand how the mind works. You can't stop stuff from happening to you.
Absolutely.
But you have, life is 10% what happens to you, is 90% what you do about it. You can't prevent things from happening to you, but you can determine what you do about each and every one of those things. You cannot put the energy out there of everything your father did to you. Do you understand that when you emit that signal, do you know that that's what bounces back to the tower?
Yes.
It's how a cell phone works, it's how a remote control works, it's how your mind works. God said a man is as he thinketh, nothing more, nothing less. So now guess what? If you live your life with the expectations that your father did this to you, your father did that to you, your father never offered you this view, your father was not there for you, guess what you're doing? You're emitting that signal. The only thing can come back is the same thing you put out. I cannot stress enough the importance of your mind. But listen to me, that energy is the attractant. If a woman says all men are dogs, doggone it, here they come. Here they come. You finna meet all of them. I keep meeting cheaters, liars, non-committers. You trying to have a relationship with your father that he couldn't have with your mother, and now you end up emitting that signal, and that's what comes back. That's the first thing I want to get across to you. You are looking for something. Can I teach you this right here? Stop looking for a man for what he'll give to you, and look for a man for what he will sacrifice for you.
Right.
That's a huge difference. That's the difference. Chelsea, go ahead. How you feel? Go ahead.
I do still have, I guess in order for me to start somewhere, I have to start repairing the relationship with my father.
But let me ask you something. Let me ask you a question. When God put your mother and father together, he put them two people together to produce you. You may have been a mistake to your mother and father. They may not have even intended for you to be here, but God did. See, God don't make mistakes. The whole purpose for your mother and father was to produce you. God wanted you. Let me give you the best example I like to use. When Barack Obama's mother met his father, this man of African descent and this white woman, and they met together, and they joined together, and they had this baby named Barack Hussein Obama. I bet you didn't now one of them know what God had in store, because God needed him. He wanted him in this world because he was going to turn him into the first black man to ever be in charge of this country right here. That was his purpose. Now look, the fact that Barack ain't got no relationship with his daddy, that didn't stop the show. Do not let your father stop your show. Your father is not the architect of your story. Your father is not the author of none of your chapters. So suppose your father never come around. Your heavenly father is always there. We're gonna keep this conversation going. We'll be right back.